Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, August 25, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Our parlay picks for today will be Kansas City Royals vs Houston Astros. Houston Astros. Money line. The Astros are having a shaky month of August, but they should be able to take care of business against the Royals on Wednesday. All of the bad luck talk surrounding the Astros and Royals came crashing back down to earth on Tuesday night. The Astros got angry and shut things down at the plate. It was a statement performance for a team that just got blown out 7-1 on the previous night. Sure, the Royals had a strong showing in the opener, and they even managed to topple the Astros in the first series meeting between the two teams at Kauffman Stadium. But the Astros are clearly the better baseball team. The Houston Astros snapped a 2-game losing streak with a win over the Royals Tuesday. Luis Garcia got the win to improve to 10-6 on the season. With the win, the Astros are 74-52, which places them first in the AL West. They are 4.5 games ahead of second-place Oakland. Houston is 13-8 in Lance McCullers Jr.'s 21 starts this season, and he has generally pitched better at home throughout his career. In his career, McCullers is 19-19 with a 4.55 ERA on the road, but those numbers improved to 23-10 with a 2.72 ERA at home. Houston has struggled with Kansas City this season, but McCullers should put them in a solid position to find the win column. The Royals have been terrible offensively on the road, and that 7-run performance in the opener was never going to be sustainable. Houston is one of the best defensive teams in baseball, and Lance McCullers Jr. will be a problem for the Royals on the mound. Mike Minor has allowed at least 3 earned runs in his last 4 outings on the field, and Wednesday afternoon will be no different. I'm taking the Astros to close things out in dominant fashion. Colorado Rockies vs Chicago Cubs. Colorado Rockies, on the money line. The Cubs continued their downward spiral over the weekend, getting swept in 3 consecutive games against the Kansas City Royals. Chicago enters this series having dropped 15 of its last 17 games to come in with a 54-72 overall record. Meanwhile, the Rockies have been trending up during the second half and have suddenly won 5 of 6 ahead of Monday's series opener. Steele wasn't a high-ranking prospect in Chicago's farm system, but he's been able to earn an opportunity in the big leagues thanks to his ability to command 4 different pitches. Steele augments a mid-90s fastball with a plus slider and curveball, while using his changeup to keep hitters off balance. With the way that these two teams have been trending over the second half, it's hard not to like the Rockies in this spot. Colorado has been one of the sub-.500 teams that have really turned the corner since the All-Star break. The Rockies came into Monday's series opener with 5 wins in their last 6 games, and Marquez has been arguably the team's best arm over the last few months. The Cubs' pitching staff has been poor this season. The Cubs are bottom 10 in the league in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, whip, and batting average against. Walks and giving up the long ball have been an issue for the team. They are currently bottom 5 in walks allowed and home runs allowed in the league. Look for the Rockies' right-hander to induce a steady dose of ground balls and take the Rockies to come out on top in this National League showdown at Wrigley Field on Tuesday evening. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner Sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. San Francisco Giants vs New York Mets. San Francisco Giants, money line. San Francisco is averaging 4.86 runs per game. Their .245 batting average is 10th in the league. Their .325 on base percentage is 9th, while their .436 slugging percentage is 4th. Brandon Crawford has been the big bat for San Francisco. He leads the team with a .300 batting average, 19 home runs, and 70 RBI. San Francisco's pitching is among the best in the league. Opponents have a .222 batting average against the Giants, which is third in the league. Their 3.29 ERA is second, as is their 1.12 WHIP. You never know what you are going to get with Giants veteran Johnny Cueto. This month he has one start of 5 shutout innings in a win against the Dodgers, and then in the next he lost to Arizona. Both of those games were on the road, where his splits say you might want to consider fading the Giants. Taijuan Walker has to be wondering when this season will end. Early on he was brilliant, but since July 18 he is 0-5, and the Mets have lost all 6 of his starts. Only once during that stretch has he given up less than 4 runs, as he and the team have struggled. This is a rare game, where the odds are actually even. Taijuan Walker is on the mound for the Mets as he makes his 24th start of the season in this contest. He comes in 7-8 with a 3.86 ERA, a 1.181 WHIP, 45 walks and 114 strikeouts over 123.2 innings of work on the year. Walker took the loss in his last start, which came on the road against the Dodgers Thursday. He threw 6 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts in a 4-1 Mets defeat. Pitching at home this season, Walker is 4-2 with a 3.05 ERA, a 1.081 WHIP, 23 walks and 63 strikeouts over 62 innings of work in 11 starts. Walker makes his 7th career start against the Giants in this contest. He comes in 3-2 with a 3.82 ERA, a 1.274 WHIP, 9 walks and 28 strikeouts over 35.1 innings of work. Walker is 4-2 with a 2.81 ERA, a 1.114 WHIP, 24 walks and 67 strikeouts over 67.1 innings of action and 12 career starts at Citi Field. This 2-week stretch for the Mets was going to be the critical one that determined their season, and it's been all uphill so far. These teams met in San Francisco just last week with the Giants taking 2 of 3. The Giants continue to confound baseball experts. There is no way this team should be leading the majors in homers or have the best record in baseball, but given that we are 80% through the season, I don't want to call it a fluke, I just think it is an outlier. The Giants are the far better team in this series and should not have much trouble beating up New York again. New York is 2-8 in that stretch heading into this 3-game series with the Giants, and it's been tough for them to get anything going in any facet of the game. Walker started the year strong, but has fallen apart in the second half of the season. Since the All-Star break, he is 0-5 with a 7.49 ERA, a 1.574 WHIP, 15 walks, 25 strikeouts and 11 homers over 33.2 innings in 7 starts. Coupled with the Mets averaging only 3.48 runs per game in the month of August entering Tuesday, and it's hard to have much faith in them right now. Look for the Giants to earn the road victory here and keep the Mets reeling. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.